up everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Camille back with another hair video, and in this video I'm going to transform this basic black wig from Ali Pearl into this beautiful sun-kissed highlighted wig. So if you're interested on how I got this look, then go ahead and keep on watching. So I already bleached the knots off camera. By the way, this wig is from Ali Pearl, and it is their 13x4 lace wig. I believe the lace is transparent, and it also had two other clips as well, but I just went ahead and cut those off. So first we want to start by sectioning, and you just want to section the frontal from the back of the hair first. Okay, so now to parting the back of the head. So I'm going to take about 2 to 3 tracks, and then I'm going to take a little ponytail holder and put those tracks into a ponytail and then keep that separate. So the reason why we're putting little sections in a little ponytail holder is because these are the sections that we're going to actually highlight. So the method I attempted to use was the back comb method. It tends to give more of a more natural highlight compared to like a very blocky and squared off type highlight. So yeah, that's why you want to go ahead and section it off if you're going to do this method. I'll leave a link down below on where I found this. But yeah, this is how I kind of just came up with how to do this back comb method, is by parting it. So definitely part the head, especially in the back, first before you start highlighting, because it makes everything so much easier and it goes by a lot quicker too. So now, as you can see, we have all of our little ponytails on where we're going to apply our highlights, and there's also hair in between. So that's all sectioned off so that when it's time to go ahead and highlight those sections, it's going to be so much easier and a lot more organized. So first I'm going to go ahead and use Schwarzkopf, I believe that's what it's called, Blonde Me, and I'm using 1 scoop of that and 2 scoops of 40 volume developer, and then I'm just going to go ahead and mix that up. I'll go ahead and of course leave a link below where I got the bleach and the developers. Almost everything else other than the bleach I got from Sally's, but like I said, I'll make sure I leave a link below. So you're going to section off a piece of the hair, and you're going to take your comb and you're going to back comb it. And yeah, it looks really crazy and super sketch. Like, sis, how did this not tangle? It really didn't tangle at all, especially when I washed it out. But that's all you're pretty much going to do for the front part. So you're going to take little sections, keep a little space of hair in between, if that makes sense, and then just back comb it and then add your bleach. And then I wrap the hair in foil. Honestly, it's optional. Adding foil adds heat, or it creates a chemical reaction where the hair heats up, so therefore it processes a little bit quicker. So if you want, you can add foil. It's not really necessary. As you can see, I tried to keep it so neat, but it was getting challenging. But we're just going to continue to do the same thing throughout the whole head. So take a section of hair, comb through it, and then we are going to back comb it and go ahead and add our bleach. And you just want to pretty much do that all over the entire head.
I was good on my own, that's the way it was. That's the way it was. You was good on the low for a faded fuck. On some faded love. Shit, what the fuck you complaining for? Feeling jaded up. Used to trip off that shit I was kicking to you. Had some fun on the run, though I give it to you. But baby, don't get it twisted. You was just another nigga on the hit list, tryna fix it in the.
Then I did want to add 2 little blonde pieces in the front. Honestly, I should have probably done this first because they would have gotten a lot lighter. But yeah, so I guess you can make sure if you're going to do little front pieces, do that first. Don't do that after you've done one side, just so that it gets super blonde and really light. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead, add a little money piece, creating parting a little triangle, and then adding bleach and putting it in foil. And then from here on, I'm just going to speed it up because it's the exact same thing we're doing on the other side.
confess, but baby,
Okay, so now on to the back of the head. So we're gonna start at the very bottom where our first ponytail holder is, and we're just gonna separate everything and move it out the way, and we're just gonna back comb. So for this, after watching this and after doing this, well, one, it looks insane, and then two, next time, like, I should have parted this in half and then back combed like 2 parts instead of just doing one huge back comb. So I would definitely suggest doing that instead of just doing one huge chunk, if that makes sense. I'm sorry guys, this was like my first time doing this and I was kind of winging it, so bear with me, like we're all in this together. But yeah, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and take some foil and wrap that and pretty much do the same exact thing around the rest of the head. So this is pretty repetitive, so nothing too crazy or too special that we have to do. So once you're all done, it should look kind of crazy like this. Some hair that's in foil, some hair that's not in foil. Honestly, it should look a hot ass mess. If it doesn't look a hot mess, then you didn't do it right. But I let it sit for about 45 minutes and now I'm just gonna go ahead and remove all the foils. And as you can see, clearly they lifted pretty nicely. Or pretty nice, yeah, they lifted pretty well, so I was really happy about that. For this first washing round, all I did was wash it with olive oil neutralizing shampoo, which I will link down below. And as you can see, it's not super matted or really tangled. Even from the intro, of course, it's not really crazy looking, but I just blow dried it just to kind of analyze and see if there's any other parts that I want to go over and highlight, which there were, of course. So I definitely wanted to go ahead and re-highlight the very front of the wig where those 2 blonde pieces are, just to lighten those a little bit more. Especially towards the root, because I felt like I missed a couple spots. By the way, I am not a professional at all. Honestly, I just wing this stuff and I take my time and I just chill and vibe out to some music while I'm like making a wig. So I'm not a professional, I just be winging it and taking my time. That's key. But I'm just gonna go ahead and put the bleach on the hair, and for this round I actually used 20 volume developer because I didn't want to overlap it with a super powerful developer. And I use the same exact mixture, so 1 cup of Schwarzkopf bleach and then 2 scoops of 20 volume developer. So after that front part's wrapped in foil, I felt like there was like that weird dark spot there. So I wanted to go over that and kind of add a little bit more highlights. So I'm going to do the exact same thing as I did before. Take a little bit of a section, about 2 or 3 tracks, take my comb, and then I'm just going to go ahead and back comb the hair, add bleach and foil, and then I just let this sit for about 30 minutes. So after letting that sit, I'm just going to go ahead and wash out all the bleach, of course, because we don't want that to sit. I'm not going to condition it. I'm just going to shampoo the hair for now because I'm going to end up toning the hair as well. But I'm just going to use the olive oil neutralizing shampoo just to stop any further bleach from continuing to bleach the hair. So yeah, you just want to add that or any type of neutralizing shampoo to keep the hair from bleaching even more, because that's going to cause even more breakage. Now this next product is bomb. It's so amazing. So it's the Fanola No Orange shampoo. It's a blue based shampoo, so it tones out a lot of orange tones instead of yellow, because I mean, since we're bleaching the hair from almost like a black to a lighter blonde or kind of caramel blonde type color, you don't want it to be completely orange. But this stuff is so good, so I definitely highly recommend this. I'll leave a link to it down below. I got mine on Amazon because y'all know all I do is shop on Amazon. So yeah, this is what the hair looks like after everything is washed out. I didn't condition it at all, and I'm just going to use the Wella T27 toner, I believe it is, and then I'm going to take 10 volume developer and use 2 parts of that. So I'm going to pour in the T27 and then 2 pours of the 10 volume developer, and then I'm just going to put that all over the head, so everywhere. Don't miss a spot, because this is just going to tone everything so that every piece of the hair, even the dark parts, are going to be toned. And I believe the toner is like a medium beige. That's what the T27 is. So yeah, and I let that sit for about 45 minutes. I also went ahead and deep conditioned the hair overnight, and then I installed it and put in some pin curls. So I curled my hair with curling wand and then just put some pins in it. Quick note about that Fanola shampoo. Okay, so y'all see how my hair is pretty warm. Later on, because I filmed this video some time ago, I took that same shampoo and let it sit in the hair, and it toned it even more. So if you get that Fanola shampoo and you try this out and you're like, it's still a little too warm for me, you can still go back with that Fanola shampoo and it'll tone it down even more. Like, that stuff is so bomb. Maybe I'll show another video of me wearing that same wig of it toned a little bit more. But yeah, that's another note that I just wanted to add if you get it. And then after I'm done taking out all my pins, I'm just going to go ahead and comb through my hair just to kind of get it in formation, to kind of look all like cute and shit. You know what I'm saying? And then I gotta flatten out the top of the head. And by the way, I apologize because my lace game this day was trash. So I apologize. This is not appropriate. You know, I was on a struggle bus this day, y'all. Like, it was a hard day for me, so, you know, give me a break. But yeah, I'm just gonna take my hot comb and go ahead and flatten out the top. And then I'm also going to take my foam, I can't remember the name of it, but I'll link it down below, and put that on top of my head as well, and then just brush that out to get it nice and flat. And that is pretty much it, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Oh, and don't forget to comment too. Tell me what type of hair color y'all want to see next. Okay, bye. I don't wanna